Greetings, everybody. Today I want to talk about a former YouTuber named Brian the Lion, who has been vlogging for about 2 years, mostly in Bonifacio Global City in the Philippines. Now, this is a small neighborhood in Manila, as you probably know. However, his popularity grew him to 88,000 subscribers in those 2 years. He has a rather brash and sarcastic way of delivering his message sometimes, but he really captured the hearts of many Filipinos and seemed to gain that notoriety rather quickly. Now, recently, he has been removed from their YouTube platform. There is very little speculation online about why he was removed. However, I did figure out exactly why by doing some research on different social media platforms. Now, why am I doing this video? Well, I have a little bit of history with Brian. I actually appeared on one of his live streams while he was vlogging right in Bonifacio Global City. And I was only on there for a few minutes. He asked me a couple questions. I was with a friend. Yeah, it was a good time. One of the reasons I visited back to BGC was because of him and just some of the content he makes just made me want to go back there, and I actually spent a week there primarily because of him. So his marketing did work. Excuse me, having a good latte here in Ubud, Bali, where I spent a few weeks. I wanted to do this in the sunshine, but it's been raining every day, even though it's the middle of the dry season. I don't quite understand it. Regardless, let me get back to the video. So yeah, Brian has an interesting approach. He has an interesting delivery with his content. And there's only one story that I can find on YouTube about his recent cancellation, demonetization, removal from the platform, whatever you want to call it. However, it looks like it was quite the egregious violation, and unfortunately, I don't think Brian's going to be back to YouTube or Google anytime soon. A Philippine vlogger named Philippines Fun with JLB made a video a couple days ago about his cancellation. And although JLB speculated, some of the speculation was just very, very small part of what got Brian removed from the platform. JLB mentioned that in the most previous video Brian did, he was talking about AI jobs from Filipinos. And this man, JLB, speculated that it could be why. He also threw a couple suggestions in there, like it was because Brian gets into more controversial subjects and talks about politics, not only American politics, but politics in the Philippines. And that's really something that you don't want to do. Brian is actually a software engineer from Portland, Oregon. I think he's in his late 30s. It sounds like he was pretty successful, and he invested in index funds, as he would used to say. So he's doing pretty well there. I think he'll be okay. After investigating his Instagram, I did find the real reason that he was removed from the YouTube platform, what looks like permanently. So Brian was removed for a violation of their circumvention policy. Now again, this is an egregious violation, and basically what this violation says is when you're in violation of YouTube circumvention policies, you did a few things. He could have used a redirect on the landing page in one of his ads. I'm not sure if he was doing that. Another reason is that he could have used malicious links on his website, and it's potential that he didn't do that on purpose, or it happened because of a hack. Now, YouTubers have to be very careful. I have to be careful to guard my privacy and security online and make sure that my YouTube is not hacked, because in a couple days, a hacker, or in a couple hours really, a hacker could wreak havoc throughout your account, and through no fault of your own, those malicious links are on the website. People click on them, YouTube gets wind of it, and they will immediately cancel you for that circumvention reason. However, and I'm just speculating here, the real reason is because Brian could have been canceled or banned in the past. Now, it didn't even have to use the same Gmail account, didn't have to have the same YouTube channel. He could have had a YouTube channel or a Gmail account 5 years ago, and for whatever reason, he was banned. He does have somewhat of a brash approach sometimes, so it's possible that he was banned because he said something that violated their terms of service, and they banned his account. Now, even if you wait a few years, it could take Google quite some time to figure this out. And it does sound like Brian violated the policy years back, and now today Google has banned him yet again for circumventing the system. Brian did state on his Instagram that he appealed the violation, and immediately, within a minute, Google said, "No, we are not going to honor your appeal. You are still removed from the platform permanently." It's obvious that this was an automated response by the system in Google. So that's exactly why he was banned, because of circumventing YouTube's policy. Now, in my opinion, he should have stuck to what he initially opened his YouTube channel for and what initially gained him all that notoriety, which was just showing BGC, having a sarcastic and fun approach to it, and promoting the Philippines that way. Now, I don't consume all of his content. I did more so in the past than today, because recently he's gotten into some political issues, not only in America, but in the Philippines, and that's a big no-no. Excuse me, lattes here are really good. That's a big no-no. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get into issues like war and politics unless that's all your channel is about. And even then, you really need to tread carefully. So, did that metastasize the situation? It's very possible. However, circumventing the YouTube system will immediately get you banned without any notice. Brian seems to be taking it pretty well. Recently on Instagram, he's still doing the same thing, vlogging around the Philippines. Looks like he's still up on Instagram, so if you want to check him out there, you can do so. And also I wanted to say, if this video does reach Brian, I would like to advise him that you should ask Google to do a manual review. You're a smart man, maybe you've already done so. Email them. You're a pretty big creator, and I think that they may give you another chance if you truly are innocent and you can prove that you never had a channel in the past that was banned, or you never had a Gmail that was banned. So I wish you all the well, my friend, and I just wanted to set the record straight on YouTube, because it seems like no one else is reporting on this ban that happened about 10 days ago. So have a good day, y'all. See ya.